Hi Aquarius, this is going to be your he said versus she said reading for divine feminine and masculine. It is good for the sun, rising moon, and Venus sign of Aquarius. Keep in mind it's a general message. Also, men can be in feminine energy and women can be in masculine energy. Just take whichever side of the reading you feel works for you. If you're new to the channel, welcome, subscribe, and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. Of course, I read for you here every week. This is just something extra I'm doing for you guys this week. If you want to book a private reading with me, Aquarius, the link to the website's in the description below. So to let the divine feminine and masculine speak in this situation, I'm not assuming that the feminine is the Aquarius or the masculine is the Aquarius. I just got into the energy of Aquarius and gave a voice to feminine and masculine. So I don't know which sign is which. Hell, you could both be Aquarius. I used several oracle decks, got advice for you, and got a plot line with the tarot. So from my oracle deck that my kid made for us, as you know, Aquarius, feeling bored and stuck. I don't make the best choices. I keep tabs on you. The challenge is networking. When networking comes out, this may be a person that you share a similar circle of friends with. You're in a network together. You belong to like a similar vibe, like maybe you belong to the same like club or community or something like that. You could have a network of the same friends. You keep running into each other. I think you're feeling a little stuck right now. I think maybe you have felt like this doesn't mean that you make bad choices everywhere. Maybe you haven't made the best choices up until now. This is the feminine, by the way. I don't know if this is Aquarius or not. This is just the feminine in this energy. Feminine does keep tabs on the masculine. I think that they share a similar network. What the masculine has to say is, karma is a bitch. I'm letting you go, open to all possibilities, but I make comparisons. I think this person might compare the feminine. This man might compare the feminine to other people or other people to this feminine. Yeah, this person makes comparisons. That's not always a great thing. That's why it's coming out as a challenge. What's between the two of you is age and maturity differences, and I don't trust you. So you guys have distrust for each other. Let me cut right to the chase. I think that there were two men involved because I have a King of Swords and a King of Wands. Possibly this could have been a triangulation. I also think it's possible, Aquarius, that the masculine and feminine here might be able to work it out and just be friends if you have a reason to do so. But there's distrust and there's either an age or a maturity difference. In the shadows of the feminine hearts, she wants to say, you're so easy to see through. We're not right for each other. So feminine doesn't feel like that she and the masculine have enough in common to make them right for each other romantically, or they just aren't really right for each other. She also thinks, like, when this comes out, you're so easy to see through. The masculine might be putting up some kind of a front and she sees through it. She knows how he really feels and what he really thinks. She might be very intuitive. Yeah. What the masculine has to say in the shadows of their heart is, you can't come where I'm going. At that moment, I didn't care. I didn't have the chariot or anything like that. But this masculine might have decided to like take off on a road trip or move or something like that. And that separated the masculine and the feminine because he's saying, you can't come where I'm going. He went somewhere. And at that moment, he didn't care. So the masculine might have made a decision to like move, relocate, take a new job, do something without her. And he didn't care about her or her feelings at the moment. At that moment, he didn't care. Yeah, how you both feel. I always like to get mutual energy. It shows you both what things you're both feeling and have in common. It might help you fix things and also to know the challenges. I'm waiting for an apology. I understand you better now. Interesting. You both feel as though the other one has something to say they're sorry for. Perhaps that's true. It's usually true. And you're understanding each other better now than maybe you have previously. And I'm not sure that the two of you are together or not even. A lot of times these readings speak to people that are in separation or just aren't communicating well. But you're both waiting to hear, I'm sorry, and you both understand each other a little bit better now. And I know that because what I have is your mutual energy out of the untold truth of the heart is spiritual connection, deep love, soulmates, unity. So you feel either a deep love for each other or a unity. You feel as though you have a soul connection to one another. But distance, barrier, separation, space. There's distance between the two of you, or you just need space from each other and time. Wait, cycles, infinity. You might have felt like, you both might feel like you're infinitely waiting on the time that you could come back together and talk. I think you guys just need more time. They're telling me now, they're saying that for some of you, of course not for all of you, but for some of you, in time, you could be friends again. The feminine actually does want friendship to a degree here, because what she has to say is better off, happiness, perspective, clear headspace. Well, she feels like she's better off. But I also have secret admirer, suppression, resistance, shyness, and harmony, peace, balance, and friendship. So the feminine does have some feelings. Either that or the feminine's got a secret admirer around her that she's not even aware of. I think the feminine suppresses her feelings. She knows she's better off. She has some feelings. She's kind of shy. She keeps those to herself. And she does want balance and friendship. There may be a reason, like maybe you guys have a kid together. Maybe you have to work together. Maybe you have so many of the same friends in common that you just have to suppress any feelings. She has to suppress any feelings that she has. And maybe she thinks that the two of them could be friends, possibly. This is general, though. If you don't want to be their friend, just click off. This isn't your story, okay? The masculine in this situation influences dark attachments and third parties, roaming, wild, free-spirited risks and possibilities, unspoken, regrets, lost words, disappointment. You know what? I got a really specific download off of these two cards in particular. I don't know that this guy messed around on her or put her in a third-party situation, but he might be a risk taker. I saw somebody who, like, I don't know, was like a daredevil or rode motorcycles or took a lot of risks. He was like a crazy guy. Not like psychologically crazy, but like he roams wild. He's just like a wild man. I saw a beard too. I see a smoker. I just see this rebel in this guy. And he might have allowed other people and outside things to influence him. Maybe even drugs and alcohol, maybe a troubled past, maybe a touch of, now they're telling me, for some of you, this person might have had a touch of bipolar, that they weren't a bad person, but they had some issues. This masculine has regrets. He's at a loss for words, and he is disappointed. He's disappointed. I think you both kind of are. What your angels, what the love angels, the angels of love have to say is passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. I think there was passion between the two of you. It was a passionate relationship, first and foremost. Love yourself first. They want you to love yourself first. And then very soon, clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. So somebody does have to kind of make a decision where it has to go. You deserve love. You are lovable. That's an Archer. I have Temperance and the King of Wands here. I feel like there's a Leo or a Sagittarius in here in the mix. Not for all of you, but for some of you. There's another person in here, and it's this person. I don't know why I do. I don't know why I feel half the things I feel. I trust my gut and I listen to my guides. I think that there is a vulnerability between the two of you, somewhat of a receptiveness, but everybody's wearing a mask and exaggerating and bluffing. I think there was a euphoria between the two of you, and there's a longing between the two of you, and this strong masculine. See, I told you somebody was a smoker. What'd I say? I knew it. Someone really likes the outdoors too, super outdoorsy. Somebody has a big dog. Somebody's a single dad or single mom. Yeah, I'm hearing all kinds of stuff. But someone's also afraid of being rejected. That's the feminine, is being afraid of being rejected because she's shy. Yeah. But at this point, the overall energy for the bottom of the deck here is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So there could have been third-party interferences, friends getting in the way, family, peer pressure. It could have been another relationship that got in the way. Maybe a baby mama got in the way. Maybe somebody's mental health issues got in the way. I do have the Moon and the Queen of Cups here. Someone might have had depression, anxiety, something like that got in the way, but you guys aren't working together right now. And it's been stagnant for a while. It was an indulgence. Someone won't apologize. It is kind of over. You will walk away from this though, Aqua. You will leave the past in the past, which is good. I like death, the world, and the Eight of Cups. So no matter what cycle you have with this person moving forward, you'll leave the past shit behind you. You could possibly moving forward into the future. But the energy between the two of you is the Five of Pentacles. So someone's feeling left out in the cold, not getting what they need. Someone might even be struggling financially right now. Challenges are the Moon and the Two of Pentacles. So if money is tight for somebody, it's like, holy shit, I might only have 2 pennies to rub together. Somebody might not have been good with finances, or everybody's feeling left out in the cold. There could have been juggling, and that was a problem. Or somebody might not have made a lot of room in their life for their emotions. Maybe one of you did not express your emotions to each other. You were just too busy. The Two of Pentacles often comes when we have to decide whether or not we even want to date. Like, do I even have time to date? Maybe I like dating multiple people. Maybe I have 2 jobs and a family. Like, I don't have time. That's a challenge. The Two of Pentacles is trying to make a balanced choice. You know, multiple priorities. Time management. Someone might not have been good with time or money, and that broke the relationship apart. And the Moon. A Pisces could have been a challenge, or a Cancer could have been the challenge. Pisces or Cancer. Things were veiled and hidden in moonlight. Things were maybe kept secret. A lot of lower emotions. There was a vagueness. Someone's super emotional about it. Maybe even emotional issues. The feminine sees herself as the Five of Wands in reverse. Well, she's conflict avoidant at this point. It could have been a battle of wills that the feminine's just not willing to have anymore. If there were other people involved in this scenario causing and creating drama and tension, feminine bowed out and is now trying to release tension and is conflict avoidant. She just has inner conflict, but she's not willing to go at it with this person. If the two of you didn't have enough in common, she saw that because... yeah, where was it? I see right through you. We're not right for each other. This tells me you guys had issues that she didn't think could be worked through. Like, there's too much wrong than there is right, and I'm not willing to work through it. The way the feminine feels is the Star in reverse and the Empress in reverse. Well, there's Aquarius. There's the Aquarian star. She feels sort of hopeless about this connection. She is working on healing from it. Aquarian energy is here. But she might not have felt like this was part of her higher destiny and her higher self. She might have also felt kind of unpopular and like I just heard ignored in the relationship. The Empress in reverse tells me that this feminine, this affected her self-esteem. She might have struggled with parenting. Not that she was a bad mom, because I have the 10 of Cups here. She might have been overwhelmed. She might have recently gone through a divorce. She might have been a single mother. She's feeling kind of hopeless about this connection and trying to heal from it and get back into her true Empress energy. It's here on the table. It's just in the reverse. So she's working on this. Her actions towards the masculine are the 7 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. First of all, somebody could be married. You guys could be married to each other. Somebody else could be married. I just heard doesn't want to break up a happy home, her home, your home, or his home, something like that. She may have good family and like love and happiness and stability in her life, but she does wonder and stand here and think about what could have happened between the two of you. It's also possible that if the two of you are married, Aquarius, she's going to wait it out for the family's sake. And she just avoid conflicts, and she's an unhappy wife, possibly, to a degree, at this moment. Deeper feelings, Queen of Cups in reverse, 5 of Cups, 3 of Cups in reverse. So this might have been a third-party situation, and she gave up on it, and it depressed her. Or there's no friendship at this time. She is very disappointed. She does have regrets. At this point, the feminine, I have Queen of Cups and Empress energy here. Strong energy, grown-up energy. It's just in the reverse. She really can't take care of anybody else but herself right now. And she might be struggling with codependency issues, self-esteem issues. She might be feeling very, very emotional right now. She cannot offer up this cup of love to the masculine at this time. And when she does, it's difficult for her to stay in flow. She may struggle listening to her own emotional intuition. Pretty emotional here. Just sort of waiting here. Waiting with the Seven of Pentacles. The masculine is showing me the Two of Swords in reverse. Well, this is at a total stalemate for him. He is just utterly confused. Information overload. Total indecision. He cannot think of a right choice. I think some of you are dealing with another air sign, possibly another Aquarius. Possibly. The way the masculine feels, also kind of conflicting. The Sun in reverse, but the Lovers in the upright. Well, first of all, the Sun might be going down on this. I have the Sun and the Moon here. When day is night and night is day, there is a lot of duality. And the Lovers is here in the upright. There could be a Gemini in his life now, but not necessarily. I said, what are his feelings towards the feminine? He lacks in clarity. This guy might have a strong inner child. He feels very drawn to her. Very drawn. You guys might have been, the two of them might have been great lovers. Or there was just a Gemini involved. There could have been several different people involved. This Empress might even be an ex-wife or a mother-in-law that got in the way. Because with the Ten of Cups here, family might have gotten in the way or something. His actions towards the feminine are Temperance in reverse, Sagittarius here, and then Strength in the upright, Leo. So I have two cards of Leo, and I have a King of Swords and a King of Wands. I think there might be two people here, whether you're aware of it or not. I'm also hearing very faintly that there is a person checking in on this Aquarius reading because the person that they want chose an Aquarius over them, and now they want to know what's going on. That's weird. I don't pick up on like a third-party cross-watcher. There's somebody watching this that wants like they're either a Pisces or a Cancer, but that person chose Aquarius, and they are watching to see what Aquarius wants. Crazy. That's true for one person. I can hear it. Someone's checking in. Interesting. I hope this helps. I hope it helps whoever watches. But first of all, if there was a Sag involved, that didn't go well. I think that, and there might be a Leo involved too. So I think that the masculine runs hot and cold. They can't be patient either. And they can't determine the purpose. 1 minute they feel one way, 1 minute they feel the other way. They feel like the angel of the divine has left the building on them. The angel has not left the building. The angel is just sort of making him choose for himself. He may not be hearing the angel's message. And he just runs hot and cold and is impatient. Cannot be calm. Something is out of balance and might be excessive that needs to be brought into balance. It takes him strength to do that. He is reserved at this point. I think he's trying to be compassionate. I don't think he's saying much. Somebody may have an emotional problem, an anger issue, or a drinking problem as well, possibly. Deep within, masculine is the Hermit, Virgo, withdrawn. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Two of Cups. Somebody here, there is a masculine over here that really feels it for the feminine. He will not come forward. I think he feels as though timing and fate worked against them. It wasn't the right time. External circumstances have kept them apart. But he wants to get up close and personal with her and talk to her. He does have feelings. Somebody has feelings. I get the strong sense there's another person in this situation. The final outcome, though, is the King of Swords. So that's Aquarian energy. So I could be picking up on masculine Aquarian energy, or this is just like this. When a court card comes out as the final outcome, it kind of drives me crazy, but it is what it is. The King of Swords will stand in his power. So in the upright, this is a person with mental clarity and a lot of authority, and he stands for truth. He will protect his heart. He will not show a lot of emotions. If he'd come in the reverse, I would have thought he was a bit of a dick. Either way, regardless, doesn't matter which position the King of Swords comes in, he has very high standards and he will not show a lot of emotion. I clarified this King of Swords standing in his power, and I got the King of Wands, the Page of Pentacles in reverse, and the Six of Cups. This could be the same guy. And first of all, I could be picking up on a same-sex relationship. Then we got masculine and masculine energy. Okay, that's possible too. If that's the case, they miss each other and they're a great match and they're psychoanalyzing the whole thing right now. They miss each other. They want to at least be friends again. I could also be picking up on two brothers or two best friends. If it's a romantic relationship and this is the same person, he wants his freedom and his independence. It's a pretty difficult guy to get into a relationship. Both of these men will commit, but good luck. They have a heart. Both of them have a heart. This one leads with passion and this one protects it and acts like a cast iron asshole, but he's not. He's just detached. So could be the same guy. There is this missing and a vulnerability between the two of you and a homesickness to be together. You could have known each other a very long time or in a past life. It's not being developed. Or this is two different people. The King of Wands misses somebody. So based on the oracle cards, somebody just needs to open up and face their emotions and come out of the moonlight and into the sunlight and make a decision and decide what they want to do. For some of you, this might involve moving, traveling, or relocating, but the future is so uncertain. Somebody's worried, they're disappointed. She's disappointed because, oh, this is interesting. I'm hearing of another message now. Someone like the kids just went off to college and she has empty nest syndrome. Also, she doesn't want to move because she's really going to miss her friends, but she doesn't want to fight with him. He might be an entrepreneur. Interesting. None of the cards indicate that, but I hear it. Sometimes I just get nothing but downloads. But at this point, the masculine is going to tell the truth. And he will take a strong, passionate lead. He misses her, but no one's really going to develop anything further. It's a procrastination. Somebody might not take a job. This could also be a young earth sign child, or this guy is a different guy. They're pulling back, though. They're saying, we're done. Just, you can take the advice here if you want. There is a lot of passion. Your guides just want you to know, Aquarius, that you do deserve love. You need to love yourself first. This was mostly a passionate connection, and someone just needs to decide what they want. What do they want? How long are they willing to just come from a place of lack? A decision does need to be made. For some of you, this is even going down at work, or it has to do with something you've been investing in long term. But they're telling me to stop. All right, Aquarius, that's your he said, she said reading. I hope that it resonates with you. I hope it helps you. I hope none of you are confused. I heard a lot. There's like a posse of guides in my office right now. And I'm like, oh my God, everybody take a ticket. Because for some of the guides that are coming through, even now they still want to talk. They don't have cards on the table, but they're showing me and telling me, well, some of you really need private readings. You can book a private reading if you want, Aquarius. The link to the website's in the description below. You're my favorite air sign, as you know. I love reading for you guys. I'd be happy to do so. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Aquarius. Take care of yourselves. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.